Alright, this is take two of this video. Um, it's not a crazy stories from Uncle Swamp ass video. This is a rant from Chris video. A few days ago, there was an article that hit our online and local papers that for lack of better words, scumbag that shot many of our friends, Bobby Lee, Wright, and Donnie Roby's show, Sarah Burns, and oh my goodness, Rob Costello. Just that this guy is allowed to and has applied for supervised visits outside of his correctional facility. And he's afforded this even though he has life sentences. I can't remember exactly what his sentence was. I don't have it here on the Wikipedia page, actually, even. But the Supreme Court of Canada ruled a few years ago that essentially life sentences and life sentences without parole or without any chance of them trying to redeem themselves, that is cruel and unusual punishment. So these people can kill people, a bunch of people, or do some other crazy shit that gets them in prison for a long time, like the kind of thing that you're not getting out for. But that's cruel and unusual. Think about that. Is it not also cruel and unusual to the victims' families? The victims? Friends of victims? Are they not important? How the news of someone like this asshole getting a chance to get out back into public, even though he's apologized and he feels remorseful. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, no. I don't agree with the Supreme Court Canada ruling that this is cruel and unusual punishment, and therefore these people are allowed. It is their Canadian right to apply for parole, and this is maybe the biggest part of this is that they can apply, but it doesn't mean that they're going to get out for any type of supervised visits or unsupervised visits. It doesn't mean this, but that they have even the chance, and what that does again to the victims and victims' families, I can't even imagine. And I think that's cruel and unusual punishment. Luca Magnotta, Willie Picton, that fucker in Moncton that shot the police officers, this scumbag in Fredericton that did it. All of these people now have the possibility of some hope of getting out and kind of getting themselves back into society. We've already seen this with that guy in Manitoba or Saskatchewan, the fucker that decapitated someone on a bus and held everybody hostage. That guy's been allowed out and been walking around supervised visits, and he could even be on unsupervised visits now. I don't know, but he's been out walking around for years with these visits that he's allowed, and it's just, yeah, again, like I just can't imagine what this does to the families, and I don't think the Supreme Court really took it into consideration, the effect on the families that this has. Again, the anxiety of learning that this person could get out. Yeah, not good, not good at all. And yeah, so this is just a little rant. This has been bugging me for the last couple of days, and I've seen a couple of posts from people who were very closer than I was to Bobby Lee or to Donnie. And trust me, there's many people that were a lot closer than I was. But I've seen posts from them, and I just feel bad. I just feel awful that they have to pick up the morning paper and see that fucker's picture and see that he's applying. Like, yeah, not good. Not good, my friends. And I don't think that this is liberal or conservative or NDP or any political stripe issue, except for the fact that we need to work on those political groups that we follow to pressure them to maybe change this. I mean, yeah, it's just nuts, nuts. There's very little repercussions for a lot of the crimes that happen today, So, let alone a serial killer, mass shooter, whatever, has the chances for parole. Um, yeah, I mean, I used to always say you get more for killing a moose or a deer out of season. You get more jail time and more legal repercussions for killing an animal out of season in Canada than you do for killing somebody. And it is pretty much the truth.